Today on Twin J Racing, we're finally going to finish this, or at least I hope to. We got the parts, so hopefully we can get this knocked out and move on to something else, you know, like finishing that. Welcome back to Twin J Racing, everyone, in this Cadillac project. Cadillac Hearse, whatever you want to call it. We've been down the road already. Hopefully you've watched the first video. If you haven't, go watch it, please, and then come back. But we got all the parts finally. My brother's got the hook up, and I got another bearing from Canola's, but that's the small pinion bearing, big pinion bearing, carrier bearings, the seal. These two are 8.5 10 bolt, 8.2 10 bolt, you know, stuff like that. And the other ones are whatever they want to be. So I don't know what they're actually off of, but we've been out here this morning already working on this. Got this out. And I mean, there's some grit down in here, but we're going to clean everything. And you can see the revenge of the blue goo. And then we got all new brakes. All new brakes. That's been in a video somewhere already, but we got all new brakes. And just all kinds of fun stuff to deal with on that. But we're working on getting the rear wheel bearing out. We got to get this side out yet. Haven't gotten this one done yet. Got my Chinese freight slide hammer here to use on it. But we're just going to plug away. We'll get all of that stuff. Get all that stuff pulled out, and then we're going to clean the axle tubes. And once we clean the axle tubes in the center and everything, we're going to go down, press the bearings onto the carrier pinion, get all of that together so we can work on getting everything up and into this car and getting this all done. Probably ain't going to get done today, which is Friday, Good Friday that is, and we'll probably finish it tomorrow, but we're going to get this done and get this car out of our lives. Anyways, follow along and we're going to keep going. But before I cut away, like, share, subscribe, comment down there. Let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna keep going. Alright, boys and girls, women, children, grandmas, whatever. This is our last look at all of this crap. Look at, this is what I've knocked out of that tube. This is all the little rubber balls in that tube. I haven't gotten to that yet. I'm going to get to that now, but I haven't gotten to that yet. This is the last time you're going to see all that goo. The blue goo invasion. I mean, this is why you clean out your tubes. 120%, this is why you clean out your tubes. I think a lot of that was laying right there, but that's why you clean out your tubes. And we're going to get this all cleaned out in here and cleaned up good, and then we're going to go press some bearings. I just want to know how in the fork we just found another piece. I don't know where it came from. There is another piece of freaking blue goo in here. Oh. That I can't get my fingers on. But see, this is why you clean, 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 and then clean some more. Because one little piece like that, that's all freaking grit. One little piece like that will ruin your day. That's where the axle tubes come in. Alright. Just wanted to make sure you guys saw that like I did. Another piece of blue goo came out of somewhere. We are getting ready to knock that pinion bearing in, or pinion race in. We got all the bearings pressed yesterday, but at the car club where I did it, there was a lot of people, so I wasn't able to take any video. So I apologize for that, but I can only do so much. And I don't know, I'm trying to get you guys a good shot of this, but there's really not much I can do. My camera stand is only so tall. And I'm going to be probably in the way. I was honestly looking for the old race, but I don't know where I set it, because I was going to use that kind of in between the two of these, but it's not looking to work out that way. Yeah, I knew that was going to fall. No, brass punch. Not a regular punch, a brass punch. Oh, that's lovely. As you guys could hear, it changed from tap, tap, tap to solid. And that's what you need. It's a little concaved in, and it's nice and solid. Yeah, I'd probably do it a couple extra times just to be sure. Now we gotta move to the front. Knock this one in. I gotta go grab that one real quick. This one's a little easier. Wow. There, you heard it change. You got a ways to go.
Yeah, I'm just checking where I'm at. One second.
I would say that's got to go in more.
Yeah.
Because looking at the yoke, you can see where the clean is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's moving back and forth, but dude, number one.
You need another battery?
No. It's Yeah, we're gonna have to use air.
No. I need to know why there's another racing team violating my rules. That was all.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't want to crush it anymore, but that's about it.
I was gonna say, it looked like you got it that time. Oh yeah, there's definitely some resistance now.
Yeah, it's a bit much, but
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a little tight. New bearings though.
new bearings. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Preload will be gone shortly.
Let's go ahead and update the last, I don't know, hour and a half of heck. We couldn't get the pinion to pull all the way in. I know you're not looking at, but you guys saw us fight with the pinion off and on. I don't know how much of that I'm fully going to include, but we're going to include some of it. And we finally got it pulled in. We changed crush sleeve. It's just been a whole thing just trying to get that pinion in, which normally should have been a 10-minute job, which turned into an hour and a half cluster. Or peripheral of fornication. Because I don't want to cuss on here. We're going to put the carrier in now with the shims and the spacers and check the backlash. That is the goal. That's the next step. Like I said, we got this done. Finally got to pull in where we needed it to after changing a few parts and stuff. And it just, none of it makes sense, but it is done and it has right around 20 foot-pounds of resistance on the turn. So we're going to continue on, get the backlash set. Well, we're not setting backlash, hopefully. Hopefully it goes right back together where it was. And I mean, I really don't plan on getting into setting backlash. So that's the next step, is to get that heavy carrier in there and get it up there. So, and then we can just start knocking everything else out from there. That's the hopes anyways. Hopes and dreams. Wow, more of the same story. We're going to go put the carrier in. None of the shims that were in there would work. We actually had to build a new shim pack. And it's in there. Got the backlash set. Took way longer than it should have. In and out too many dang times. I actually turned the video off because I was beyond done at that point in time. So I'm sorry if you were really in depth, but there's better videos out there if you want to really learn how to do it. So I just turned the video off. I was done. And we picked it back up. And here we're going to go. As you saw, the wheel bearing is in, wheel seal is on. We're going to knock these brakes out. We got the center done. I turned off the camera because stuff wasn't going well. And I just gave up. And I got my brother come over and we got it figured out. He's smarter than I am with it. And we just had to play the shim shuffle, move this shim to this side and make this shim work over here, and just there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's done. That's what's important. It's done. And we're going to what we're doing now. Brake's done and send it. That's where we're at. And this, boys and girls, is why you always buy a hardware kit, a complete hardware kit. My wife today changed the shocks. Yeah, I got this thing all blown out. Shocks on this Hearse today. There's the old junk ones. You can see they're leaking oil and stuff. She got some new used ones that kind of came with this car. Okay, it's not even going to tell me it died. My wife got me a new stud today for here. This one was broken and I changed it out last night. So first step today, on my part, we're going to pull this stud in. And then I think we're going to torque the caps on the back of the rear end before I forget. And then we'll go from there. So I don't know where your guys' experience level is with something like this. But you basically build an erector set, usually using a washer, so it's kind of got something to turn against to pull that stud in. They make special tools and stuff for that. I don't have anything that fancy. I'm not that cool. Impact. I need a sock. Oh, oh, oh! Dang dirty butthole. Ooh. Like I've said many a times before, don't do as I do. Chrome sock is bad for impacts. Look the other way. Now we pulled that in a little bit. Let's get another washer in there to help give it something else to pivot on. Like I said, there is a proper tool for this. I don't have one. So I use washers. I can usually stack washers, but I stack that nut in there to make it nicer. Always, don't do like I do. Make sure you're going the right way. You know, dumbassery of me or whatever. Give it a little bit more pull, but that should be it. That should be a beep, 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 beep. That's all, folks. We're going to torque the caps on this because we never actually torqued them. We just ran them down with an impact yesterday. So I'll call that good. Brakes are done. New shocks are on, we talked about. I got to put gear lube in it. I have to gear lube with friction modifier and everything. Dry shaft is done. Put the wheels and tires on it and bleed the rear brakes, and this thing is done. That's where we're at right now, so that's where we're headed. We're going to knock this thing the rest of the way out tonight and send it outside anyways. Hopefully down the road soon, but it's going to leave the shop and make sure everything's good. So follow along, guys. Yep, this is another one of them wrap-ups. So, as you can see behind me, something's missing. You know, it's big, black. Not that. It's a Hearse. It's not there. It's outside, actually, and we're going to go talk about it. But we got it all done. We got it wrapped up. I actually took it for a ride the other night. And it drives really, really good. It's got, you know, highway gear in it. We were cruising 60 miles an hour, absolutely zero problems, no noises, just tooling along. Other than that, it's been sitting outside since. I had to put a valve stem in that tire, so we got that done, got all that knocked out. I didn't video a wrap up on it, and well, here we are. We're videoing a wrap up. As you guys have seen, putting that rear end together, I don't understand why. I'm no expert on rear ends. I know enough to be dangerous, and I don't do anybody else's. I only do my own stuff. My brother does 9 inches and whatever. He's kind of gotten into the rear end niche market, but it didn't want to pull the crush sleeve, which it finally pulled the crush sleeve. We got all of that set. And then when I went to go put it back together with the factory shims, it would not go back together. The carrier would absolutely not go in with the factory shims. So we ended up, even though I'm like, I don't want to play the backlash game, guess who played the backlash game? This guy. So we got in there and we had to make shim packs, make it fit tight, but not too tight, because originally I had it all together and it was too tight. So we had to take a couple thousandths out, move a couple thousandths around to get the backlash right. We're right at, I think, 7 thousandths, which is just a scotch tight, but once it wears in a little bit, it'll be fine. So, no noises, ran good down the highway. It's done, it's sitting outside, so let's go take a look at it. Oh, phone down, phone down. No, not my phone. Yeah, I drop it on the daily. What else is new? So, we are going to go outside. Let me go grab the keys to that thing. Even though I'll probably edit 100% of this out because, well, that's who I am. Do. Yay. Let's see here. Cadillac keys. Yeah, my shop is a freaking disaster, but this is coming out today. Oh, did I leave my key on? I'm a dumbass. We had that running a little while ago, up to temp for the 3rd or 4th time. We are racing this upcoming weekend, which by the time you see this, we will be at the racetrack. But now it's supposed to rain all day Sunday, which is just going to ruin everything. So anyways, we might get a couple of passes this weekend. But here she is in all of her glory, or somewhat-ish. But she's outside, sitting here, looking like the pavement princess she is. She's not 4-wheel drive, so. But we got this all knocked out. All the tires hold air now. It's been sitting here a week. I think it's been a week. I think it was last Wednesday after Car Club because I left Thursday. Let's see if the battery's dead. Oh, this has to be, and probably not the only one, but being it's a service car, there is no tilt wheel on this. That really threw me through it. Ooh, the battery's up. Damn quadra-junks. Oh! Race cam. And I knew that was going to happen. Choke came off a little too quick, I think. But if you notice, it's got a set of flow masters and some tips. No plate. But it's done. It's running. It's going to go down the road. I actually got to move it, so I think I'm going to take a quick trip up and down the road with it. You guys want to come along? Oh. Make sure I don't back into my motorhome. You know what? Let me go grab a set of keys. Gotta go grab a set of keys because I gotta go grab something from the car club. Might as well make it a trip worthwhile. Right? Right. We're gonna go for a quick ride. Since I don't have to, I'm gonna go down the road. I might as well just take this crap with me. Car to go. Anybody coming the other way? Nope, don't look it. A little cold-blooded. Threw me off. The gas gauge is all the way over there. Had to look for it the other night. We're at about 50 miles an hour now, just cruising. that's where we're going to wrap this at. Please comment down there, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks, guys, for following along, and girls. Trying to get better about that. Thank you for following along, and see what's happening next. Like I said, this turned into a big ass nightmare. We got it done thanks to the help of Crew W Racing. If you haven't, go check out their channel, because, well, without them, I probably wouldn't have got this done. I probably would have, but they definitely helped a lot. And beyond that, check out Ulysses' channel, Copper Cutlass. He does a lot of fun stuff. They just had their first race weekend. He's got some videos up about that. And just go check both of them channels out, and we will catch you, boys and girls, in the next one. Yes, I'm backing up while closing this out, so we will catch you guys in the next, guys and girls, in the next one. Should turn it off, I guess.